How many know that back in 1953, the CIA infiltrated Iran in a staged coup? How many know that? And how many know that they're doing it again under Donald Trump? Declassified documents describe in detail how U.S., with British help, engineered a coup against Mohammed Mossadegh. I don't know how to say his name. The CIA has publicly admitted for the first time that it was behind the notorious 1953 coup against Iran's democratically elected Prime Minister Mohammed Mossadegh. I don't say Mossadegh. I don't know how you say his name. In documents that also show how the British government tried to block the release of information about its own involvement in his overthrow. On the 60th anniversary of an event often invoked by Iranians as evidence of Western meddling, the U.S. National Security Archive at George Washington University published a series of declassified CIA documents. The military coup that overthrew him and his National Front cabinet was carried out under CIA direction as an act of U.S. foreign policy, conceived and approved at the highest levels of government. Are you listening, folks? It reads a previously excised section of an internal CIA history titled The Battle for Iran. The documents published on the Archive's website under Freedom of Information laws describe in detail how the U.S., with British help, engineered the coup, codenamed TP Ajax by the CIA and Operation Boot by Britain's M16. Britain, and in particular Sir Anthony Eden, the Foreign Secretary, regarded this leader over Iran as a serious threat to his strategic and economic interests after the Iranian leader nationalized the British Anglo-Iranian Oil Company, latterly known as BP, but the UK needed U.S. support. The Eisenhower administration in Washington was easily persuaded. So in other words, they didn't want Iran to depend on oil outside of U.S. currency. And this is what's going on today with these countries that are breaking away, that want to get away from the U.S. dollar. This is what the war in Iran is about right now. The previously classified U.S. documents include telegrams from Kermit Roosevelt, the senior CIA officer on the ground in Iran during the coup. Others, including a draft in House CIA history by Scott Cox, titled Zendabad Shah, says that according to Monty Woodhouse, M16 station chief in Tehran at the time, Britain needed U.S. support for a coup. Eden agreed. Woodhouse took his words as tantamount to permission to pursue the idea with the U.S., Koch wrote. Okay, so now I just shared with you a little bit of information about 1953 Iranian coup that was staged by the CIA, right? And just a few days ago, I told you in one of the messages, that this was a staged coup in Iran. This was a staged thing they were doing. Well, it just came out right here. Reuters is saying the Iranian guard said the unrest had been created by the United States, Britain, and the Zionist regime, Israel, Saudi Arabia, the hypocrites, Mujahideen, I guess that's how you say his name, Mujahideen or whatever, and the monarchists. Are you listening, folks? So, all the unrest that's going on in Iran right now is, as the title says, foreign enemies. Zionists working with Benjamin Netanyahu, Donald Trump, working with Britain, working with Saudi Arabia, the Zionist regime, all of this working together, which is basically the synagogue of Satan, to bring unrest in Iran so that they can go in and pummel Iran, so that they can go in and have, so it's preemptive, this is all preemptive war. This is all pretense for war right now, going underway right now. This is the same thing that they did back in 1953. And they're doing it again, folks. So I wanted to bring this to your attention because now I don't know about history repeating itself, but if something worked in the past, they're certainly going to do it in the future. So we're getting closer and closer to going to war with Iran. But I just wanted you to understand that this is an inside job that started the unrest. There's videos that have come out showing hundreds of thousands of Iranian people that support their government, that hate the United States. So who are these people that are in Iran that are wanting to overthrow their government? Well, according to the guards of Iran, this is a staged coup. They are foreign enemies, and they actually named the foreign enemies United States, Britain, Zionist regime, and then Saudi Arabia and the monarchists. There you have it.